Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new edition of From Freaked Out to Freed Up. And today, directly from Mid Wales, we have the chance to have Birdie Brown, who is a transformational coach and a messenger at the end of the storm, able to ease the grief, renewed the hope and clarity for new beginnings. Welcome. I hope I said it right. Welcome, Birdie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm going to ask you the infamous question, which is how does having this understanding of the three principles, how does that help you navigate when shit happens? Well, how does it help you when there's difficulties, insecurities, uh, no life really? So how does that help you having this understanding?
Wow. In so many ways, in so many ways. And I think the thing that's really most important is when anything happens, I get to be very quiet. Sometimes it takes a little while to do that, especially if I'm wound up about it all. But to get very, very quiet and to listen within and see what comes. Because often what I find, I'll get a nudge or a nuance or a word come in that will point me in a certain direction. And that very often, or maybe someone's name, or I might have Martine come into mind. And I think, okay, I'll go and talk to Martine. And that will guide me to where the answer is very often. And yeah, but it takes a little bit of practice. It takes a little bit of patience because sometimes it doesn't come through really, really quickly on the moment. But the more you're in the principles, what I've seen is it comes through quicker and quicker the longer you're in the principles, really. And yeah, very often now I can ask and it'll be there in the next 5 minutes. So yeah.
And it's an
So
important point to slow down. Now, we human beings we speed up.
yeah. We absolutely will automatically speed up. And of course, we've lost it completely then because we just get in right into the story. But yeah, to get quiet and settle down. Sometimes if I'm in a room and, there's lots of people or, maybe a family there or something and something's winding me, I'll go out in the garden or somewhere. And then I'll be with nature. And very often that settles me down and yeah, and then I'll hear something. Brings me peace, brings me quiet, gives me stillness.
And with confidence, probably, because sometimes, no, we want an answer and what
Yeah,
now?
yeah,
Or where's
yeah,
the answer? Where's the answer? We're looking, and we're missing the point totally, right?
yeah, completely. Yeah. Yes. So I've done that so many times as well. It's like, where is it now? I want it now. And sometimes it might take, an hour or so. But yeah, it'll come. It'll come. Sometimes in the least expected way. I might be driving along the road and there'll be a sign on the back of a lorry or sign on the back side of a house or something, and I think, oh yes, that's where I go now. That's what I do. Yeah, yeah. It comes in the most in unexpected places sometimes.
Do you have a specific example?
I think now. I think of one straight up. um, yeah, I can tell you about a client of mine because we were talking to her the other day, and I said to her, you need to ask, where should I go? What should I do? And who do I need to speak to? And this came through to us, say to her. And this one morning, she wasn't feeling well. So she went to the hospital. And they couldn't see her at this hospital, they were too busy. So anyway, she went to a different hospital. And she'd been looking for someone that she'd been missing. And she was talking to the doctor there. And then the doctor asked, "But who's this person you've been missing?" And she mentioned the person, and this doctor knew the person or where they were. So she was guided to go to a certain place, speak to a certain person, but she didn't know who the person was, but to speak. And then the answer came because they knew where the answer was to her issue. Yeah, it's sort of magical. And I couldn't quite believe I didn't see it at first. I saw it today, funnily enough. I was in the kitchen preparing lunch, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I didn't see that at the time. But I see it now because she had this nudge to go to the hospital and she was sick. She was, needing some help. But then having to go to a different hospital and then speaking to a different doctor. And then the answer she wanted was there.
We're always guided.
Yeah, we're always guided. And it's
But
so
we don't
magical.
listen too often. That's the
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You can think, no, that's not right. It can't be that, or that doesn't sound right. But we don't know what sounds right. We just have to follow the nudge and just go with it. Yeah. Yeah. We're all connected in every way, shape, and form. Yeah.
yeah, because we're very good human beings to have the nudge, and many people talk themselves out of it.
Yeah. 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 Mm. Yeah, it's amazing. No, I love the journey, but I also like looking back and seeing even more about it, how it works. And it's like today, when I saw that, I thought, oh my goodness, I spoke those words to her. But I didn't realize that she was going to follow those words to the limit and get the answer that she needed. I thought, that's amazing. Yeah.
Which
Miracles.
is a good message of hope in a sense that we're never totally alone. We're always guided.
Mm.
We just have to slow
Yeah,
down a little bit.
yeah, we're never alone. We just think we are sometimes, but yeah, once you get quiet, you realize you're not alone because you get a message or a nudge or a thought or yeah. And I have a feeling about it as well. When I get into that space, when I'm on my own and I'm very quiet, I can feel it. It's an energy that comes through me. It feels like I'm on a plane, I'm flying. But it's just energy coming through me. And yeah, I know I'm in that space when I feel that. So yeah, it's beautiful. Mm-hmm. No, I'm safe then. I'm taken care of.
Well, that's a beautiful message of hope.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you, Birdie.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you for having me. I love catching up with you and having the conversation. And yeah, lots of love and blessings to everyone.
And if people want to find you, where can they find you?
On LinkedIn and on Facebook, on both.
Usual suspects, right?
Yeah, yeah, all the usual places. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you, Birdie.
you're very welcome. Have a great day.
You too.